Hi everybody, my name's Dave and welcome to Humble Adventures, where today we explore another one of Leeds' better known tourist attractions, the Royal Armouries Museum. If this is your first time to the channel, then a very warm welcome to you, and as always, if you are a returning viewer, then it's fantastic to welcome you back, and thank you all for being here. Believe it or not, the Royal Armouries is one of the oldest museums in the world, acting as the country's national museum for arms and armour, and was originally housed at the Tower of London from the late 15th century. Leeds is just one of three bases for this national collection, the other two being in London with the White Tower, or the Tower of London, and Portsmouth with Fort Nelson. As you enter the building from Clarence Dock and pass by the shops and cafes, your eyes will be drawn to the far end of the passage where a grand spiral staircase awaits you, referred to as the Hall of Steel. The staircase encompasses a magnificent collection of arms and armour on such a scale that you can't imagine the rest of the museum keeping up with. However, the display is just a tiny sample of what you can expect throughout the remainder of your visit. As you reach the first floor, you come to the War exhibit, detailing the history of war and displaying the various different armours used, including for horses, as well as shields, weapons and other items. At first glance you'd be forgiven for thinking everything looks exactly the same, however on closer inspection you begin to notice vast differences, and each exhibit is accompanied by an information card detailing its use. As well as several larger displays throughout the museum, there are also numerous interactive displays. The tournament exhibit, although still providing a wealth of history and information, is mainly a room for displays and performances. Unfortunately, there weren't any scheduled for when we were there. Although the exhibits around the outside of the room were interesting, the room in general did feel a bit lacking. It's difficult to imagine though how this could have been rectified for a room dedicated to performance. One interactive display which caught our eye was the challenge for getting Henry VIII ready by selecting the correct items of armour and placing them on the correct areas of the body and in the correct order. Upwards to the Oriental exhibits, and upon reaching the floor you're greeted by a large display of tiger hunting. This display relates more to the hunting exhibits of this floor, which we'll take a look at in a few moments. This floor, despite hosting numerous exhibits and displays, feels much more spacious than other areas within the museum, but not like the tournament room. It's much more of a comfortable space here, at least as comfortable as you can feel surrounded by swords and knives. Although it was interesting to see the vast differences between the designs of armour, The flow of the museum seemed to abruptly change direction from this point, where we suddenly go from the oriental displays into the sport of fencing, police firearms, and even one display showcasing the different weapons used within the numerous James Bond films. There was even a small display about how to kill a vampire. Whilst all of these exhibits were interesting, it did feel like a bit of a shock having walked through from a softly lit, spacious and comfortable oriental display into what felt like quite a harsh and strong environment. Finally, across the hall on the same floor, we reach the hunting gallery. Now, I'm personally not a fan of hunting, however I appreciate that it has its space in history as well as, unfortunately, modern day. So it's quite interesting to see how the tools have changed over the years. And I am a fan and a practitioner of archery as a sport, so it was of particular personal interest to see how bows and arrows have progressed too. I hope you've enjoyed this video, folks. If you're still here, thanks so much for watching this far. If you've enjoyed this video, please do remember to click the thumbs up button. If you're interested in following me elsewhere, it'd be fantastic to see you on either Instagram or Twitter. My Instagram is _humble_adventures and my Twitter handle is humbleadventures. That's humble with no E at the end, adventures, and that's all one word. Of course, if you're interested in receiving notifications of future YouTube videos, please click the subscribe button and adjust the bell notification settings accordingly. In the meantime, I'll leave you with a selection of other Leeds-based videos which you might be interested in. Thanks again for watching, folks. See you soon.